Hi, my name is Tyvis Powell, former Ohio State Buckeye and national champion DB. Welcome to the Buckeye Cast. These guys was born and bred in the Buckeye State, and they like to talk Buckeye football and drink bourbon. Subscribe to the show. Now pour up a drink and pull up a stool. Here's your host, Joe Warwick. Get him, Joe.
My gosh.
What's up, Tyvis? Appreciate you. We are back, folks. Sorry for the delay. Wi-Fi went down. What can I do? About 5 minutes before 8.
Pay your bell.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks. Good looking out. Anyway, big announcement here right off the top. This is our last Sunday night show. We're moving to Mondays. Still doing the show, although some might not want us to. Still doing the show, but it'll be on a Monday. Next Monday, I'll try and remind everybody throughout the week on the daily blitzes. Next Monday, 8 o'clock, same time. Just we're moving it to Mondays because I got a lot of good feedback when I asked the question last week. And I got good feedback throughout the week on the daily blitzes and stuff. So maybe Josh Pate will his Sunday night show will give us a little leniency or something.
I will be out, just FYI. I will not be able to make that one next Monday. So
you're half the reason I fucking moved it.
And scene.
No, I told you I'm ambivalent to it. I said on Labor Day weekend I would like it on Monday because it makes sense. I'm still in the middle of my weekend and I'm out and about on Sunday night on Labor Day weekend. But I'm good either way. If either day I can make happen for me. If it's more convenient for one of you two, I'm happy to accommodate that. And it is no big deal to me at all.
Okay. Except for next Monday. That's a big deal.
Well, Sunday I couldn't make it either. I'm out of the country, so yeah, that's a big deal, kind of. All next week.
Got it.
Yes.
All right. Cool. It'll be a good show next week. Anyway. So, yeah, next Monday night, Shawn will not be here. Hopefully Jeff will and I will.
I'll be in.
We'll be talking Huskies and Buckeyes. So, yeah, we are live on Twitter. Oh, I forgot about Instagram. Nobody watches that shit anyways. And YouTube Live. Hope everybody's in there. Please. I got a good question for the chat. This one's kind of nationally focused. A different question than normal. And we can start off with that topic right now, Jeff and Shawn. Which Power 4 coach will be fired first? There's a few options out there.
Are you giving us multiple choice?
Pick one. I don't need to list them off, do I?
Well, go ahead, Shawn.
I mean, we know who's in trouble.
I mean, Dabo's got to be in serious trouble. I just don't think they're gonna fire him. Not in the middle of the season. But, I mean...
I agree.
I didn't watch the news, perhaps other stuff on college football, but I thought maybe he was going to get fired yesterday after the game. I mean, you can't... What were they? 4th coming into this season with all this talent and the loaded roster? And I can't say that I watched their games, but it doesn't sound like I'd want to really watch their games.
They were the favorite to win the national championship, like right behind us.
Yeah.
Second favorite.
Klubnik was, like, I think second in Heisman. First or second. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Shawn, you don't want to watch their games. I've watched probably 3/4 of 2 of their games. It's bad. They're not. I don't know. I can't tell what it is, but there's not explosive at all offense. I don't know. The defense is still good, but Syracuse put up some yardage on them.
I mean, I always hear the thing that Dabo, won't change and doesn't embrace the portal. Is there any like data on that, or is that just talking heads?
No, Yeah, I can tell you, he hasn't brought in a transfer portal guy until this last offseason.
Correct.
And it was one guy. At one point, it was Clemson and the 3 service academies that had not brought in a transfer player.
Really?
One time. Yes. So
wow.
He's in rare company.
Facts. Yeah, facts.
It was the year before last, I believe, but whatever.
I mean, you can't. You got, even if you love the guy, it's like, okay, but we're playing by different rules now, Dabo. So you're either going to play by these same rules and keep us relevant. But I mean, they were supposed to have the team. They didn't need the transfers. I mean, they had all the players. Everyone told me. Clemson was back.
And on top of that, I will add, NIL is now legal, just like the SEC. The SEC, Bama and Georgia can't dominate anymore. You can't have McDonald's bags up in Tennessee. And I think Clemson is a victim of NIL too. They can't funnel that money through Hope Springs Church to the players under the table and then get guys maybe that would have gone to Columbus or to Georgia, Bama, whatever. Now it's all above board.
I mean, I'm maybe in the transfer portal thing, but if I go and look at their recruiting, I think they're still a solid recruiting team, aren't they? I mean,
decent,
they're still getting kids.
I don't know what their ranking is this year, but yeah, they're still getting them because they
actually in 25, I'm looking at it now. That's this year's kids. They were 28th. Yikes! I mean, you're Clemson and you're 28th. I mean, Dabo's he's not changing with the sport. 24, they were 15.
Right.
Joe, I'm gonna real quick throw in my guess for first coach fired in Power 4.
Yeah.
I love the guy, but Sam Pittman at Arkansas I think is gonna be a first from now. But we already lost one. Vitek lost. It's fired theirs last week. But I think it's Pittman. Go Hogs.
The two coaches got fired last week. Who was the other dude? Shawn Foster.
Oh yeah.
UCLA. So
not in LA anymore.
Nobody knows that anymore.
Shawn Foster was their coach.
Exactly.
Fucking fantasy football guy over here.
I know. I had Shawn Foster a couple years.
Yeah.
Always was a bust. I don't know. He might have had one good year. I think I fell for him a couple times. Like, all right, it bounced back here for Deshaun.
Sure.
Yeah.
They should just pivot to MJD, right?
Yeah, right. I think there's a lot of coaches in trouble, but I think because their buyouts are so big and schools don't have this money with all this new business,
Exactly.
like Napier in Florida, I don't think Florida's got the money. And that's why honestly, Dabo's got a big.
Same with Dabo. His is like 63 mil.
Yeah.
Clemson doesn't have that.
No, that's why I think they're gonna try to get him to. I don't know. There'll be off-season talks and stuff like that. They'll probably tell him he's got to change his ways and whatever. But yeah, maybe Arkansas, I think is it. Pittman's he's not making any ground up.
But Dabo took an hour last week out of his day to remind everybody that all he does is win at Clemson.
That's all he used to do. Yeah. Notice, Joe, did you see his press conference after this game versus after last game?
Yeah. A little different.
Very
flavor,
different.
Right?
He looks damn near on the verge of tears. Defeated.
I think the players are quitting on his ass immediately.
Yeah. That seems like what it is.
He kind of, in that 1 hour diatribe, kind of, I felt like there was times that he pointed to the players.
Yeah.
And
of course.
He talked about going 6-6. Players don't want to hear that in the first quarter of the season. Our coach thinks that we're going to go 6-6. Awesome.
With everybody returning, Heisman candidate at quarterback, all this hype.
That D line was supposed to be one of the best in the country, and the entire defense, really.
Yeah.
3 first rounders I heard.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Ain't working. I think Dabo's message is tired.
I could see that. I could see why. The guy's an asshole.
And if you get tired of that Southern accent, I wouldn't last 6 minutes with that guy. Forget fucking 4 years. But anyway, so we got Dabo covered. I don't think he's going anywhere. Like he said.
Well, you think Fickle can get fired?
Yes.
Yeah. They were
after the year.
At the game.
After the season, I think he will.
Yeah.
Hate to see it, but I think so.
Yeah.
They're going downhill at a high rate of speed.
Yeah. Mike Gundy.
Gundy, I think he fired or resigns.
Bang.
Yeah, I think he resigns. I think Gundy resigns
at Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
I heard the speculation on, I think it was the Cover 3 podcast, that Sam Pittman at Arkansas is not going to get fired. He's going to resign and take a position in the university, like athletic department or something.
Okay. If he declines the athletic position they're going to give him, he's getting fired.
Yeah, and then they'll fire him next year and not have to do that buyout.
I'm sure he doesn't have much of a buyout anyways. It's fucking Arkansas, man.
Hey, there's still SEC contracts down in Arkansas.
Nah. Is that really?
I'm gonna look at his contract here.
I mean, I'm sure it's not, Nick Saban type money.
I would doubt it. Yeah. How about somebody in the Big Ten besides Fick? Anybody? Bert just took a whooping.
No, but Bert's got that program relevant. No, Bert's not even close to getting fired.
Sig Googled his ass.
I'm concerned about Indiana. I watched a lot of that game. They look good.
Well, yeah, I don't know. It was Illinois. I thought everybody told me Illinois was going to be a playoff team. But still, Vegas, the over-under season win total was 7.5 games. That looked like a 7-5 team.
And Indiana's playoff bound.
Maybe, yeah. They got a tough schedule, though.
No, they don't. They got Oregon and Penn State. Both on the road. Okay, 2 losses right there. Boom.
Don't they have Ohio State, too?
Nope.
No? Okay.
No Michigan?
All right. Well, those are 2 losses, definitely.
I think they're in 10-2, probably.
Yeah. Well, they're probably the 4th best team in the Big Ten. Anybody disagree with that?
Fourth best? Right. They look it right now.
I don't know who you could put above them.
USC is the only other. Yes, I think you're looking at those 2, one or the other.
I don't know.
Stay up for the
I haven't looked at
Sparty game.
I tried to, and then that injury happened like right before the half, and I called it quits.
I watched it. I watched all of it.
Dang, that was just too late.
Katrina just told me that he is flying back to Michigan on a separate flight from the team. The team decided to stay overnight last night and then fly back this morning, I take it. So she said that the kid's flying back on a separate flight. So it's good that he's shown some mobility and stuff.
Yeah.
Who else? Marsh looked like shit in that game. He definitely wasn't 100%. They only played 3 wide receivers in that game. 2 tight ends and a running back. 6 players had targets. 3 receivers.
I didn't even see what Marsh's numbers were.
2 for like 28.
Yeah, I didn't even see him catch. I didn't see him catch a ball.
But I did see one play where it was like a wide receiver screen, and he went out there and got the block on the main guy, and then went and got the other block. I mean, pro level stuff, man.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Nick Marsh.
Yeah. Well, maybe Aiden Childs isn't. He was open a few times.
Childs that dude is not a game-changing quarterback. And USC's defense is not one that is like a vaunted defense by any means.
But no, both teams gave up some big plays.
That linebacker,
he couldn't threaten. He couldn't threaten them.
Yeah.
That long-armed linebacker, man, gets after it. He's a problem.
18, is that his number?
Yeah.
Yeah. I stayed up till halftime, and I was like, seen enough. It's not looking good. But, hey, Sparty did cover. Getting 19.5. Thank you.
They were getting, that was live bet. They weren't getting 19.5 right out of the gate.
Bullshit.
Were they really?
I placed that on Friday. Yeah. I did do a couple live bets like first quarter.
Wow,
No,
I would have thought that. I mean, I would have thought that would have been a touchdown spread. Yeah, 19.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, that's a great bet.
Yeah.
Barely covered, but
I had Sparty plus 10.5 in the first quarter. No, maybe it was 6.5 first quarter and 10.5 at halftime. Anyway, one of those covered. What else? So back to our coaches getting fired. Odysseus in the chat had Mike Gundy. I think that's legit. Although, he's going to get paid. I'm sure T. Boone Pickens has something in his will for old Gundy.
That's the only chance he's got.
Yeah. Instead of a statue outside the stadium for Gundy at Oklahoma State there, can we just get a loop, like a TV, just looping the "I'm a man, I'm 40" video?
Yeah.
I would be in favor of that. I would kick in $50 for that.
Come after me.
That's the best ever. That's one of the best fucking lines.
That is great.
I mean, yeah, you'll never hear Dabo say what he said.
No.
Dabo will not go protect a kid like that.
No, he never has. That's good shit. Anyway, I don't have any other coaches that might be on the hot seat just yet. Marcus Freeman's letting me down, though. I'll tell you that. I asked the question a year ago, are we sure he's a good coach? I know he's a great recruiter, clearly, but they just gave up 30 to fucking Purdue, man. What are we even doing?
That happens. That's no big. The guy took his team to the Natty. With the new Natty, you don't back yourself into that. You gotta earn that. I take nothing away from Freeman. I think Freeman makes that team better. I think they punch above their weight most of the time.
I mean, they beat Penn State, but I'll take Freeman over Franklin, of course.
Okay.
But in the playoffs last year.
Unless it is the end of the fourth quarter and you have 10 men on the field on defense.
That's not on the head coach, though. I don't put that on him.
He had the opportunity to call a timeout. Didn't do it.
Why? Well, okay. If he knew there was 10 and then just let it ride, then that's on him.
Yep. All right. Well, let's see. Anything else we want to cover? Any games you guys really?
Well, I'm telling you. Yeah, let's go. Let's go through a couple of these Big Ten games.
Go. Yeah.
I think that Indiana game. That was a beatdown of epic proportions. They did whatever they wanted.
Worse too.
I know. I just that Scagnetti, spaghetti. He's got something cooking over there, and he's doing this with B players. Now maybe Bert's team, and they did when they zoom in on Bert on the sideline with that disgusted look on his face. That's gold. That's always gold.
Yeah. He's been carrying that for 20 years.
I know.
Yeah.
That's got to go on. That's got to be out there on some memes.
Yeah. You guys want to touch on Michigan and Nebraska? Because I don't know how them fucking scumbags won that
game. I know.
Go ahead. 30-27.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see all of the game. I was just kind of following the score. Then I went back and kind of some highlights. But
dude, I watched the start of it. I couldn't believe it. It was just like Michigan luck. They drive down to the 2-yard line on the opening drive and get stopped on 4th and goal.
Right.
And then they're down there again and missed a field goal, like a chip shot field goal.
Wait, no, you're talking Nebraska.
Yeah, Nebraska. Yeah, Nebraska, right out of the gates. It's missing points, and that's how you lose a game like that.
Yeah,
exactly how
yeah.
you lose.
They should have had 10 points there in those two drives. Easily.
I was picking Nebraska. I thought this was a game that Nebraska would get. Raiola would put it together, but Nebraska's not. They're not there. They're not ready yet to be. They're in the upper half of the Big Ten, but that's about where they're going to stay, I think.
That's being lenient with the.
Did you see those rushing numbers?
O-line.
Michigan's rushing numbers, they ran for like 290 on them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was all big plays.
Haynes averaged 8.8. Marshall
He had
had 66 for 80.
yarder.
Yeah.
He had 54-yarder. That helps.
Yeah.
Take that off the boards, and Marshall ran for 26.
And Underwood had 8 for 60, I think.
Yep. But he had a
touchdown.
37-yarder right at the gut. The C's just parted right up the middle.
Hey, Cornhuskers, you got to stop the run. They're USC.
The big thing is Nebraska's
Oh, yes,
O-line and D-line suck dick, like bad. Their O-line was torched all day long. How many sacks did they end up with?
Can you believe that?
Yeah,
Nebraska's
seven
O-line and
sacks.
D-line are what sucks. I mean, that's what
Right.
Nebraska was.
Yeah,
Well,
You're
yeah.
right.
30 years ago. But Raiola, got it. Raiola rarely had time to do anything. He still got 300 yards passing somehow.
But that means 350 total. They had 43 yards rushing.
yeah,
my God.
Well, again, the trenches.
Oh, yeah.
Big problem. Raiola was used and abused. They gave him 7 carries for minus 49, so 7 sacks for
Woof.
7 yards per.
Woof.
Minus 7 per.
Every time I looked, he was getting sacked. He hangs on to the
Yeah.
ball too long. He's he's awful back there.
And you
Jeez.
see his release. He's trying to throw sidearm. He thinks he is Patrick Mahomes.
Yes,
like in
yeah,
all
he-
the ways.
Emulates
Fat
him
Pat, Fat Pat. They can't move.
Exactly. Ravioli. There's marinara everywhere. Yeah.
He's getting a lot of money, so he's probably fine with it. But man,
Yeah.
picture Georgia and Ohio State, or Georgia, Ohio State, 2 teams he was committed to. How much different would that be for him right now? He'd be starting either one of them, probably.
Yeah, he could have been starting this year.
Yeah, we wouldn't have had Sayin if Rola was there.
No.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You guys notice that Aaron Nolan is still not the backup at South Carolina? Sellers didn't play this week. It was not Aaron Nolan the next up.
Well, when did Aaron Nolan go there?
He was there for
A year
spring,
ago.
right? He was there for the spring.
Yeah, back in what, January? The
He-
first
he-
portal window, December.
Was it the first portal window? Yeah, because he wasn't. Yeah, he was gone before
He
spring
wasn't
practice.
with the
'cause-
team.
it was
for
right
the
after-
game- the playoffs.
Yeah, right after Sayin. Yeah, because when Sayin committed, I think that was
So
the
Aaron
final
Nolan
nail.
was with us for 1 year.
Yeah, 24.
Yeah, his freshman year. Was-
Him and Sayin were the same class. Or came in the same
No.
time.
Sayin's 25. Wait.
Wait, what? No, yes, he's same class. Same class as Sayin. Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, because we know. Yeah, because we brought both those guys in. It's like, well, one's leaving.
Yeah.
You know, they're both not gonna. I mean, they're both top 10 quarterbacks. They're not both gonna end up staying at the same school their whole careers. That's just stupid to even think something like that. But they're like, hey, let me go see if I can win this job, if I'm the guy, and then if not, I'll move on.
Yeah.
And now it's easy and profitable. So, I mean,
Yeah, exactly. I got nobody else. So let's do some good, bad, and ugly here real quick on the national scene since the Buckeyes didn't play. Jeff, let's start with you for good. You see anything good this weekend?
Not really. No.
Other
I
than
mean-
sloppy Bert on the sidelines?
I would say I would say Indiana's offensive output on Illinois. I caught me off guard. I was looking at that score, and I was at quad box going, and I was like, I just said, oh, there's only 2 games worth watching here. I said, the game's 35-7 at one point. I was like, at halftime, I was like, fuck, that's done.
Yeah.
Did not see that coming at all. But
How about F. Mendoza? 6
Yeah.
touchdowns.
In Illinois, everybody thought, they thought they're that team. Like every year, there's one team, and now everybody's gonna be backtracking.
Well, I thought their D was was supposed to be solid.
Returning quarterback Altmaier in the running game. They had two good running backs. They do have good running backs. Per their rankings coming out of high school, but I don't know. They did lose their captain on targeting, the linebacker. Number 10, I think it's linebacker or safety. But I don't know how much it seemed like that impacted them quite a bit.
Yeah, that's right.
But still, you can't have one guy get out. I don't care if it's your best defensive player. You can't have him go out of the game and then say give up 63. That's not excusable.
No, that's not it.
Well, same in that Sparty game. Their best guy, the guy you like, Joe, he got bounced.
Jordan Hall, the middle linebacker.
Yeah, he got bounced right before the half. So we'll be back next week. But no, a guy like that on a mediocre team, that kills them.
Sparty's off next week. FYI. But yeah, you're right. I mean, that hurts, but there are 10 other guys on the field. Yeah, and obviously that guy gets replaced, so it's still giving up 63. There's no excuse. Shawn, do you have a good? You see anything good?
Did I see anything good?
Did you watch the Canes? Gators and Canes?
I watched part of Canes Gators, and can I just, the Canes are good. That's my good. The Canes are good. But let me put a little asterisk on here. So that's my good is the Canes. But I read an article today that wanted to put the Canes at number 1 after this game. And I forget which tabloid that was on. And they tried to go into a reason for it. I'm like, they were 4 in one poll, and they were 6 or 7 in the other, in the coaches.
Yeah.
And you want to put them at 1? I don't think they looked that great until the end of that Miami Florida game, because Florida's not that good. I mean, I don't know what there's to be so impressed about,
they didn't pull away until the fourth quarter.
Yeah, other than those who talked about Clemson was supposed to have the best D-line. That Miami D-line, those ends they're a problem. Those guys bring it.
Yeah.
Bay or something, and
yeah. See, for my good, I was gonna do the Canes.
I was gonna say Canes D line, but
yeah. I don't know. There's not a lot. There's a lot of crap out here. I'll say Arch Manning. 18 of 21, 309, and 3 touchdowns, and got in the face of some guy in the end zone. And
did he get a penalty on that? I saw the play. Did he get a penalty? Because that's taunting. I mean, that's taunting on anybody else ever does that. As it's taunting, and the refs are watching for that all the time.
Yeah.
Hey,
this is a sarcastic good, clearly.
He needs to show some heart, and he needed a moment like that.
Really? To remind that D lineman from Sam Houston that his last name's Manning.
That's right, Biz.
Okay.
Maybe
you forgot who I am. Yeah. So that was pretty sweet. That's probably the funniest thing I saw all weekend.
I didn't even see it. It just sounds funny. I hadn't seen it.
I could cue it up here. Maybe. I don't know.
I got a video playing machine too.
Yeah. So, yeah. Tough talking a D lineman that's laying on the ground after you just scored is pretty sweet.
Maybe that D lineman said some things. Things were said,
Maybe. Words were said.
Yeah. Words were said. They can't be taken back. And
it is what it is, some might say. Let's see. So let's circle back to Jeff for your bad. What was bad? There's plenty of bad, in my opinion.
Yes, a lot of bad. I would say Clemson's effort. as a team, as a whole team.
That's fair.
They're very bad.
Yeah.
And also, I guess you double up with the writers that put Clemson fourth preseason. Bad on them too.
Yeah.
So what's going on there though? I mean, they've got these players. Why do they suck? I mean, Syracuse.
Like I said, I haven't studied Clemson enough to really know, like, to break it down. I just, when they look like shit when they play. I don't know. I don't think they don't have any weapons down the field that I see or I have seen. The defense is good, but then I think they're getting defeated just, with the offense's poor output. You put a defense back out there. I think the defense is probably getting pissed at the offense. There's probably infighting. Mm-hmm. That's never good. Yeah. So, and Dabo, it's leadership. I mean, Dabo from week to week he's always putting shit off and telling people about what he used to do, and so I think the players is like, man, fuck this guy.
Yeah, I think he's kind of sold them up the river, and like I said earlier, kind of pointed the finger at them and blamed them when he brought in Garrett Riley. They got one of the best offensive coordinators, I thought, in the country. Brought in Tom Allen from Penn State. What?
Exposed. I thought they were.
Tom Allen was?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I haven't watched them, but something's
Tom Allen's a good DC. Definitely not a good head coach.
Yeah.
But he's always been a good DC. They got a high-end staff down there. And
with high-end players, we're told.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just ran through the recruiting rankings, so I wouldn't say that.
I mean,
yeah, that's true.
Let's continue on here with the bad. Let's see. What'd you have, Shawn?
For my bad?
Yeah.
What did I have for my bad? Nebraska for my bad.
Stop stealing my lines.
Nebraska. That's a winnable game. It's a game that your program frankly needs. Everything's on the line for you there. You win that game, and now you might get that recruit that you were in a fight with Wisconsin for, or something like that. It's games like that keep you relevant because you probably have a nice cush schedule after that. I don't know. I mean, at some point, I think they got Michigan State next, which I think Nebraska's probably favored in that game, or I don't know. It's got to be a coin flip, or I bet Nebraska's favored. As I think Sparty's heading out there as well.
Yeah, this game, Nebraska it went back and forth. I think Michigan was favored by a point when it kicked off. So basically money line.
But those missed points at the beginning would have changed the whole thing of that game, and it could have gotten away from Michigan and just Nebraska choking.
Yeah. Yeah, for my bad, I'm going to pile on Nebraska. They deserve it. Can we stop with the balloons? Can we just put those to bed? Can we run out of balloons? That does nothing for anybody. Some people let them go too early, before they even score. So, anyway, but the O-line for Nebraska made me want to vomit. I don't even want to look at these PFF grades for their O-line. Guarantee you it's all like 30 out of 100 for each guy. They all got their asses kicked. And Raiola, say what you want about him and not being super mobile. He's definitely not as mobile as Patrick Mahomes. And he's throwing sidearm, off platform, just rando stuff that he can't really pull off because he doesn't have like NFL receivers like Mahomes. So, yeah, that Nebraska O-line sucks bad. And you can shoehorn the D-line in there too if you'd like. That's my bad. So ugly. There's probably plenty of options there too. I will say, when we were talking about Clemson and Syracuse, neither is ranked right now in the new polls that just came up.
Deservedly so.
Yeah. I would maybe vote Syracuse up into that top 25. That's a big win. That's a program win. Anyway, Jeff, back around to you for the ugly.
I'm going to go, this is going to be ugly / inexcusable. Wisconsin 61 rushing yards against Maryland at home.
Ooh.
That is ugly as fuck.
Nice pull. Yeah.
Good Lord.
That is not the Wisconsin I know.
I am glad I did not see one play of this game. I just strictly looking at this box scores. But my God. What? See, that's, I mean, Fickle just, what are we doing? Wisconsin has a type. You know what I mean? They have the way they do things. They did it for years. He tried switching it up right when he got there. Reversed real quick on that.
Yep.
How did then they just fell off? Like they're just in no man's land. But if you can't run the ball against Maryland at home, your contract's gonna look ugly, thrown up in a trash can.
I thought Loxley was going to be on the hot seat, but nobody's mentioned him yet.
Because nobody cares in Maryland, I don't think. We got a guy. The guy hasn't left yet. We're fine. He's not leaving. That's all they care about.
Right. I mean, what do you expect the new coach of Maryland to do? Come in and win the Big Ten? I mean, it isn't happening.
All you do is make sure the checks keep clearing. Just make sure the checks keep clearing, guys.
I think Loxley's buyout is in crab cakes.
Right, probably. you could bring in Bill Washington's coaching tree, and they're not going to win the Big Ten at Maryland.
No. Yeah. Let's see. Shawn, what'd you have for your ugly?
Well, as luck would have it, I just got a chance to see the Arch Manning. And yeah, what the heck, Arch? I mean, seriously? That was, I mean, again, I hope that kid said something because he didn't even do anything.
He was getting up off the ground. He was getting up, and I want to say, Arch said, was telling him, "I'm tough. You see, I'm tough. I'm tough."
And it was Sam Houston. It wasn't Oklahoma.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
If it was
so
Oklahoma,
many things,
maybe
so many reasons to not do that.
I know. So I'm just curious. Someone's had to have asked him about that, and what I wonder what he had to say.
I haven't.
Things were said during the game.
Comment. Yeah,
I haven't
down
seen
there.
anything. I really don't know.
I don't know. I'm always getting the psychology of it where I feel like Arch is losing the team, losing the fans, and needs to even manufacture some of that stuff or let it flow more freely out of him like that. Like he's too reserved. He's got to open up and let it go. And
that sounds messy.
I think he needed that kind of. That's why he did it.
Okay.
Still ugly.
Well, yeah. Everybody's been asking Sark if Manning is injured.
Yeah. Oh, then
it's like shit.
And his dumbass jokes following it.
Right. What do you ask the media? What they look like when they're taking a shit?
Yeah. What do you look like when you go to the bathroom? What? Stick to coaching. Stick to coaching. Leave the stand-up alone.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Let's see. My ugly. Plenty of options once again. Let me look at there we go. I gotta look at this box score for the Nebraska-Michigan game. Yeah, Bryce Underwood's passing day. That's pretty ugly. 12 of 22. Buddy, you're almost at 50%. For 105.
The vaunted black shirts.
Yeah. I did hear a black shirts reference by Gary Danielson in the fucking game. That's the last time I'll listen to Gary Danielson doing audio on a game. I'll just mute it. I'm good. But yeah. That Michigan passing game, not great. Yeah. So if you were surprised, Underwood's going to be good. He's a threat with his feet, but the passing game with no weapons is still fugly to me. So, all right, let's get into this Washington game. I think we've done enough national crap, almost an hour of it. So yeah, let's talk about it. We're going to Washington. We're going to Seattle. 3:30 on CBS. Buckeyes are 3-0. Washington is 3-0. Husky Stadium in Seattle. It's supposed to be the loudest place in the world. I don't know. Is that true? We'll find out. Buckeyes favored by 9.5. Over under 52.5.
Wow.
As of right now. So that's a freshie. That's a fresh one. Let's do a little team comparison here. I'm going to kind of switch up the format we typically do. So here's your Ohio State team leaders. Julian Sayin, 779 yards passing, 8 TDs, 3 picks. Your leading running back, Bo Jackson, true freshman, 217 on just 18 carries. Jeremiah Smith, 315 yards, 3 touchdowns. Arvell Reese leading the team in tackles. And Caden Curry leading the team in sacks with 2. Now, for the purple, anyway, Washington Huskies. Yeah. Damon Williams Jr. So this quarterback has 778 yards passing, 6 TDs, but his completion percentage is at 78%. That's a legit percentage there. Running back Jonah Coleman, 347 on the ground, 9 rushing TDs. Hello. Denzel Boston, 249 with 3 touchdowns. And then on defense, Isaiah Ward has 1.5 sacks. And linebacker Donovan Bryant has 17 total tackles. So that's what you're looking at for your team leaders. So you can kind of think about that, how that plays out. The offseason, Jed Fish, he's their head coach, came over from Arizona, replaced Kalen DeBoer. So you got just 2 starters returning from their national title team.
From 2 years ago?
Yeah. They lost both coordinators. Now they got Ryan Walters as their DC, if you remember him. He was at Illinois
Purdue?
and Missouri.
Is that Purdue? Oh, okay.
And
No.
head coach at Purdue, yeah. Yep.
Okay.
But he was under Bielema there at Illinois as his DC before that. They started 2024 with only 56 healthy scholarship players, but
What?
yeah.
Wow. Wow.
So
24
Yeah.
or 25?
2024. Anyway, started the season with. Anyway, year 2 for Jed Fish. He's rebuilding just like he did at Arizona with transfers and development. O-line, the pass rush, run defense were major issues last year. So the trench play should be a major concern for Washington. So the Buckeyes have a chance to really exploit that and find some holes. That's what she said. Quarterbacks, Sayin versus Williams. Sayin's the, downfield, quick twitch, release, more structured offense kind of guy. Probably lives in the pocket a little better. Williams is slippery, does more damage off script. He's dangerous with his feet, but again, still has that completion rate of 78%. So, you got to avoid the turnovers if you're the Buckeyes, as usual. Nothing new there.
This guy's been pretty careful with the ball too. I mean, 0 picks.
Yep. Right.
He runs a lot.
Yep.
I don't know how many fumbles they have.
They're 3 games though. They're UC Davis. They put up 70 on UC Davis, 59 on Washington State,
Yeah.
and then they put up 38 on Colorado State. So have they been tested? I don't think so.
No.
No, but I think the offense is legit. There's a couple dudes you're gonna have to account for.
I think their quarterback's their best running back. My opinion.
Yeah. I can't really argue that. I would say.
Oh, and that Jonah Coleman, real quick. Jonah Coleman had 5 rushing touchdowns against UC Davis.
Yeah.
15 for 111. 15 for 111 and 5. There's your 6 TDs. Whatever.
So I think their only real opponent was the Cougs this past weekend, which they smoked.
Yeah.
They
Give up.
Washington scored 4 touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
Up that big? Jesus.
Yeah, 59-24 was the score of that game, and the Cougs are 2-2.
You got to have either some return or some defensive touchdowns. 4 in the fourth. That's just I mean, that's creating bad blood right there.
They were up 24-10 at half, though. I mean, looking at the box score now, 24-10 at halftime.
Yep.
At the end of third, it was 31.
17.
Yeah. So there's a ball game going in the fourth. Like, I get it. Okay.
Yeah, 31-24. 3 turnovers by the Cougs. So, not surprising. What'd you expect? What else here? I don't know. Williams is going to be a test for this secondary.
Oh, yeah. Defense as a whole. I mean, him, like the broken plays, like we're trying to, like how those, we're talking about like with Arch and the rush ends. Like, our rush ends, and are not getting open up big gaps, because this dude's going to look to run more than any of those other guys, Navarro or Manning. So,
Right.
It's contain him, make him throw the ball. Is what we have. We just have to make him throw the ball, because that's the only way he's going to hurt us, I think. Because if he's getting 80, 90, 100 yards on the ground, and then we're watching him too much, and the guys are getting behind us. So luckily, I think we've already played 2 of these quarterbacks with the same kind of style, and I don't think he's nearly as good a passer as Manning. And Navarro's probably, I don't know, a little more shifty, a little more agile. Is it? I don't know.
I think this is going to be the most competent offense. I feel like if we were playing
as a whole, yeah.
If we were playing Arch Manning this week, that would be a tougher. This week coming up, it'd be tougher than it was week 1. I think he's settling in a little bit.
Sure.
But as far as the total offense, I mean, these guys kind of put it up there. I know they played cupcakes, but I think they're second. Is that right? Second in scoring points per game. And they're not terrible in on their defensive stats either. So again, but you played Colorado State and Washington State and another cupcake. Even so, you got to be shutting people down.
Yeah. You're talking about Washington's defense or offense here?
Their offense, I know, is like one of the tops in scoring and yards per game.
I got them at 48th in scoring.
I think it's,
but their defense is number 3.
Go to.
Well,
I think you're looking at something else.
Okay.
Washington's defense. I think the competition though. Colorado State does not pose any threat. Washington State is a shell of a team. And UC Davis, I don't know. I have no idea about UC Davis, but I'm guessing if it's 70 to 10, that's a Grambling. That's relatively, I would assume.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. There's no test. I mean, so you could rack up a lot of points. But what's your competition like? Now I think they are probably the most. I'd say the most competent or confident. Confident. They're gonna be huge. They're gonna be big confidence because this is their Super Bowl. They're gonna be. They got the yachts out there for pregame, and it's gonna be loud. But it's gonna be a noon game or it's a 12:30 game for them. So maybe a little sleep. We always worry about it being sleepy in the shoe on the early games. Seattle's it's gonna be loud, but it's not gonna be a night game where it's all ruckus I think they're a good team, but they're gonna get woken up here. But seeing some real competition.
Yeah, and I think you were looking at total points, Joe. I'm looking at points per game. They're second, only behind Florida State. Again, that's probably going to come way down after this week, I'm guessing.
Right.
But yeah, I mean they're averaging 55.7.
What are we averaging a game?
I can't even use this website.
We are at.
I'm guessing 38.
40.3.
Okay. And we 14 in week 1 to the number 1 team in the country.
But then went 70-0.
See, I don't see those stats like that, the points per game given up and scoring. I don't really pay attention to those till you get a couple at least week 5, week 6, you get a couple league games in there, because everybody's got a couple cupcakes that you're padding stats on. So it's a hard read. It's a hard read for them to say how explosive their offense is. They played UC Davis. I mean, we played Grambling. So I mean,
right.
I mean, I wouldn't expect it. The Huskies.
I feel like we both got a similar situation.
Except we played the number 1 team in the country.
Yeah, except for that.
And we'd shut them down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damon Williams, the quarterback.
That's not nothing.
So they got him at 5'11", 197. But he does not do any damage downfield, really, with his arm. Looking at his passing depth here, behind the line of scrimmage is really what he does. He's 18 of 18 on the year, from 0 to 9 yards, so less than 10 yards. He's 15 of 18. Then his numbers go down. He's 100% behind the line. You should be, right?
I mean, yeah.
Then less than 10 yards, you're 83%. You probably should be. Then as you get up into that 10 to 20 yard range, he drops to 61%. So that's a huge drop off.
That ain't terrible for that range.
What?
That is not bad for that range.
It's not great.
Okay, keep going.
My point is, as we move further down the field, 20-plus yards, he's at 54%. Yeah, that's okay, I guess. But those are just bombs, just deep balls that he's launching. But I don't see that being a problem.
Because he's got he's got 6 less completions and the same yards as Julian Sayin.
Okay.
And 6 less completions. So they're either making those big plays behind that line, and those are busting off for big runs, because these guys are putting up yards and numbers. I haven't watched them.
They're never on. You can't try to find a Washington football game. I mean, I've every week they were on this week, but I missed it. I was working earlier in the day, but.
I assume that UC Davis game wasn't on anymore.
Yeah.
I get that one. I get that channel that I can watch high school sports. I could probably pick it up on there somewhere.
Right.
Probably on a feed.
So I mean, like got a lot of wide receiver screens, stuff like that. Those swing passes. But that 0 to 10 yards, Joe, at 83%, that's still good. That's good. But
yeah.
But you're doing that against UC Davis, Colorado State, and Washington State.
Right.
I would if he completes 80%, 0 to 10 against us. Then I'll say that's for real. But I'm not gonna say it's for real now. No competition. So they're gonna have a lot to prove.
He's gonna get hit hard too.
Yeah, we gotta hit. We gotta get every lick on him we can when he breaks the pocket.
Looking at his rushing stats here, he will run the ball 10 times a game.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's going to get some yards. On the season, he has 259 rushing. Just this past week, he had over 100 against Washington State. 3 of them were more than 15 yards. He gets first downs. He had 5 first downs against Washington State just with his feet. He does. Those are not all scrambles. So
design runs.
Yeah, half of them were scrambles of the 11 carries he had. So he does have 4 missed tackles forced. So he's definitely he's getting yards after contact too. He's almost 5 yards a carry after contact. So he's a tough little bastard.
Yeah,
sure. I'm
just got to get him to the ground. Same with the running back.
The problem for him is, this will be Ohio State's 4th game, and every quarterback we've played has been pretty mobile. Now, they didn't use Manning that way too much, but I suspect, just like he'll get in a Sam Houston guy's face, they will use him a little more like that. But I feel like we're getting pretty good at the mobile quarterback situation.
Yes, that's my point earlier, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But I think it does help. Shawn, you're right. I think it does help having faced Navarro and Peyton. Or not Peyton, man. Jesus Christ. Arch. Facing both of them with that potential, with our game plan. The game plan is going to be similar, I think.
Quarterback's trying to run all over.
Yeah, I think the game plan is going to be similar. On defensively, I would believe.
Right.
Challenging deep.
This Coleman guy, you take the UC Davis game out of the equation because he had the 5 TDs. So he's got 4 in 2 games. They already had their bye week, by the way. So this is only week 4 game 4 for them. But yeah, against Washington State, Jonah Coleman only had 59 yards, a 4.9 average, 2 touchdowns.
Look at his receiving, though. Joe, his receiving, he had 6 catches for 104.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, who knows?
He does have 5 forced missed tackles. That's a good number. And he's getting first downs, too. So he's only 5'9", 228, though. So he's all legs.
Fucking bowling
You got to
ball.
get this guy in the fucking ground and wrap him up, You got to bring some friends. So, who else?
One thing we do very well.
Gang tackle, yeah.
Doesn't just running, attacking, running to the ball. Yes.
Yep. Denzel Boston, the wide receiver. He's got 7, 9, and 7 targets on the first 3 games. I had 100 yards over Washington State there for 2 touchdowns. Nice 17.8 yard average. Doesn't get a lot of yak yards. He's not going to blow you away with speed or something like that, but he is going to be consistent, and he can make you look bad if you forget about him. So that's their guy. That he's 6'4", 209, so a big dude. He's going to be a tough cover for any Buckeye.
IGB is going to welcome that competition, I think.
Yeah, and he can make plays in contested catches. He had 3 contested catches against Washington State. So, that's something to be concerned about.
It's going to be a good test for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the front 7's going to have to slow down. Well, front 6 nowadays. Jonah Coleman, the running back, without overcommitting to the run. So you're going to have to maybe walk a safety down to help out occasionally, or just bring in an extra linebacker if you think it's a run. Then on the wide receivers, of course, Jeremiah Smith, what are you going to say? He's probably going to get double covered. I assume they're going to roll somebody over the top to keep him from getting beat deep. Washington's going to use Boston in their red zone as he's their go-to guy.
Jump balls and stuff like that.
Yeah, they got a tight end, DeGraff. He was all freshman last year in the Big Ten. So look for him in the middle of the field. So
where you can find. Sorry, Joe. Sorry, I didn't mean to step on you. Sorry.
That's all right. All right. Go.
I was just saying, I just right where Caleb Downs likes to hang out.
Exactly.
And our other safety is playing out of his mind too. So I like that.
Legally.
Look there.
Legally too.
Yeah.
Keeping it legal.
Great hit on that.
Yeah. Let's see. So in the trenches, this is where it comes down, right? The Buckeye O-line versus UW's D-line. This is a huge advantage for the Buckeyes. I'm looking at the height and weight of the Husky, not so Husky D-line. Let's see here. I've never heard of any of these guys, so it doesn't sound great. Their one DN is 227, 6'5", 227. The other one's 6'5", 256. Yeah.
Some basketball player.
One of their tackles is 293, 6'3", 293. Then the other one, Polynesian, of course, 6'2", 345.
Jesus Christ.
Just takes up some space, eats up some dirt.
Probably strong as fuck, though.
But I think the Buckeyes have the advantage here. Last year, UW ranked 112th in sack rate allowed. Yeah.
Not great, Bob.
So let's see if Caden McDonald, Caden plus Caden, and everybody else can get in the backfield there. Secondary, Washington has a good duo over there. Ephesians, Shawn, you're a big fan. Ephesians Prysock and Takario Davis. They still have these guys?
When you said Ephesians, Joe, I thought you meant there was twin brothers playing.
Oh.
He has an S on his first name?
Yeah, 2 of them. So more than one. Yeah. But he's 6'4", 193, so he's long and strong, down to get the friction on. We should have had more Sir Mix-a-Lot references tonight. Sorry. Cario Davis, 6'1", 191. So their corners bring the length and some strength, which we love. Right? Right.
If you say so.
Baby got back? No.
I
So they did lose both their safeties in the offseason. So they got a, let's see, what is this guy? Looks like a JUCO transfer, 6'1", 205, CJ Christian. Oh, he's a senior. And then Mikel Esteen, he's a senior as well, 6'1", 190. But these guys are not highly touted safeties. So that might be a place to work on too, you know?
We have more of a match. We should have him. We should have him outmatched across the board. You know, how we handled crowd noise and that kind of stuff, and the travel, the jet lag, you know, whatever. However the players handled the travel out there, and the crowd noise, that stuff. I think those are going to be more of a competition than your one-on-one matchups across the board.
That is a factor. That's one of those X factors that you won't really know until you're in the game. The schedule's going to be different. They'll probably go out on Thursday or something. Looking at DC, Ryan Walters, he's known for really good pass defense. Illinois was number 1 in pass efficiency back in 2022.
They also had a first round. They had a top 5 corner get drafted.
Yeah, that helps.
Yes.
I didn't know
top
Washington
5.
was that big a deal for their crowd noise.
It's Seattle.
That's their thing.
Seahawks play.
Yeah.
The stadium's built to reverberate that sound back down.
Kind of like Penn State.
They play in the same stadium?
No.
As the Seahawks? Yeah.
No. No, they don't, Joe.
You sure? I thought they played the same. Always.
I don't believe so.
What's it called?
I don't know. It used to be Lincoln. No. I don't know. I'll check it out. I'll get back with you.
All right. Let's see. So, Alaska Airlines Field at Husky Stadium. Is that correct?
Okay. Yeah, that's not Seahawks Stadium.
27,000. What the fuck? People are saying this is going to be super loud.
That's what I'm saying. I never heard such a thing.
Such a thing as what?
That Washington's a loud environment. And it only holds 27,000?
No.
If this is accurate, Wikipedia, you know, what am I supposed to do? I can only read. Oh, 70,000. 70,000.
Okay.
Wikipedia sticks it in me again. Anyway, the Washington already has the top 5 pass yards per attempt allowed air defense in the country. You got the run D. That's where we should make our hay. They're bottom 15 nationally last year, so not much better this year. So you got Hartline and Ryan Day against Jed Fish's offense or defense, whatever. Comparing the offenses here, the Buckeyes, do you run a lot of play action maybe? If you got that run game going, makes sense. UW will go heavy on motion and formations. We've seen that before.
Texas.
Yeah, exactly. So the big thing I think is going to be Matt Patricia disguising coverages for a young quarterback like Damon Williams. I'm not sure he's going to see some of the shit that Patricia's going to throw at him.
Right. Scheme wise, you're right, Joe. He's not going to see that, but he's also he hasn't seen players running and hitting like the way we do.
No.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the combination of the two, that's nightmares for young quarterbacks.
I think the Buckeyes can control the line of scrimmage on both sides.
They better. I mean, you're right. While I was looking, we look outmatched. They look outmatched on both lines of scrimmage. Now, it's sometimes, but we've run into those conference games where the O-line just feels like, oh, we're going to let this team stick around and not drive them into the ground. I think with crowd noise and stuff, I think Ryan Day they go back to that run game. Hopefully it's Bo Jackson running most of that running game. And then we look for Jeremiah and Carnell Tate. I mean, you can double Jeremiah all you want. He's still going to get his, and Tate's going to kill you.
Oh, yeah.
We're proving it.
Don't be surprised if you see a breakout game from Brandon Innes this week. He's been pretty quiet lately.
Been waiting.
Didn't have any targets last week. He was missed. Sayin missed him on a couple throws where he was wide open, and they actually schemed the play to Brandon Innes, put him in motion in, and then go back out to the flat. He was wide open down inside the 10. Anyway, so he's just getting missed. It's not on purpose or anything stupid like that. It's just this happens, And they do try to force feed Jeremiah quite a bit. That was obvious last week.
And we have a lot of tight ends,
Ohio.
too. We got a lot of tight ends.
Right. Exactly. So, again, we'll go back to pressuring Damon Williams, the quarterback, without over-pursuing. Make him throw the ball. Make him hurt you with his arm, not his legs. Mm-hmm. And get those red zone issues fixed up. Got to score in the red zone. Touchdowns, that is. So start fast. And then outside, win your one-on-ones or whoever's covering you. One-on-twos, whatever it might be for Jeremiah. And keep that crowd quiet early on. So, let's see. I guess we could probably get into our score predictions and microscopes here. Let's see. Who wants to go first? Flip a coin. Any coin.
Give me the spread, Joe. Give me the spread.
Buckeyes by 9.5 on the road, over under a 52.5.
Okay. First number popped in my head. We got Buckeyes 38-21. It gives you 59. We're over on the total, and we cover.
I haven't seen a weather report. You never know what the fuck's going to happen.
Shit. Yeah, I didn't think about Seattle. It raining. I'll stick to it. I'll stick 38-21. It's a little dicey for a little bit. Never really in doubt though.
Okay. Let's see. Saturday looks like 67 for the high, 55 for the low, and guess what? Cloudy, but only 7-mile-per-hour winds.
We can do whatever the fuck. It means we can do whatever we want on offense.
Yeah.
Right there.
Do with that what you will.
Yeah, that means it's perfect.
67 degrees is about perfect for football.
Oh yeah. Shawn, what do you got?
I'm going similar to Jeff, just a little bit better on defense. 38-17, my number there. I think it'll be first Big Ten game, opening up Big Ten play here. You're going to see it's going to be a little bit tougher up and down the field, I think, to start the game. But I do think that Ohio State will finish drives. I think we'll be a lot more proficient in the red zone. And when we get down there, I think we're going to finish them off. So that's what I'm looking for. Kind of like Jeff said, it may start. They're going to have a guy that, that Boston's going to make a play or two. He seems like he's that Hendricks for them. Like at some point, he's going to make a play. But yeah, I got it 38-17. I think that quarterback probably do something too.
Red beans and rice didn't miss ya.
But
all right.
Yeah, the over and the cover. Book it.
Yeah. All right. I'm going 34-13, obviously a cover, but under the 52.5. I think the travel is going to take a little starch out of the Buckeyes, and just a weird schedule change. We've been home, 3 weeks in a row, going on the road with a lot of young guys playing, especially on defense, So I think it might be a little difficult, and if the crowd gets into it eventually, maybe the offense has to go to a silent cadence, But 34-13, they are never close. They maybe score a touchdown late against our second team. So easy dub at UW, and my hoopty.
My whole posse is going to be on Broadway.
Yeah,
the whole posse will be there.
Posse's on Broadway. All right. Microscopes. Jeff, we'll start with you on offense.
All right, Joe. I'm gonna go Brandon Ennis. I need a breakout game, Brandon. Come on, Brandon Ennis. That's show us our fourth or fifth or sixth weapon, wherever you want to rank him. Let's open up another box to our offense here tonight or Saturday night.
Yeah, like that.
Defense? You want me to go with both?
Let's go Shawn for offense.
Yep.
We'll circle back.
I'll go with Brandon's buddy. I'll go Tate. Tate, give me another touchdown. He's always good for one. So I expect Carnell Tate to have his typical 5-6 catches, 80+ yards, and a score.
Okay.
We got stat lines too. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Good on you,
So
Shawn.
if they don't hit those numbers, then you don't win your microscope.
You don't even know what the microscope is. Like, you change it. Like there's no winning the microscope, dummy.
Oh, all right.
Well, when Joe makes a prediction, he's gonna win it.
I just nail the score predictions every week. That's all I know. So you got Tate.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha. All right. Well, Becky, look at her butt. It is so big. She looks like one of those rap guys' girlfriends. Anyway, speaking of big butts, offense, I'm going. I want to go running back here. I just don't know who the hell's going to start.
I was going to go Bo
I could see Bo Jackson get.
I was thinking Bo Jackson.
Start on the road.
It's going to solidify his number one status.
We're gonna hear Tuesday when Day talks Tuesday. Of course, that's gonna be asked. You know it will be. And he's not gonna give anything away, of course, but he's gonna say, yeah, he's earned more touches. It's probably something along the lines that he'll say. I think we probably don't see him starting, being the first play of the game, being out there. I think he gets the most carries in the game. As counting on him not fumbling, because that'll change everything. But
yep.
I think he does end up with the most carries.
So who are we not allowed to take anymore in the microscopes?
The quarterbacks.
And Caleb Downs? And Caleb Downs? I thought that was...
Are we picking players of the game? Are we picking players that you need to watch that has a good game that are going to affect the outcome of the game? That's why when we take linemen and things like that, it's not like it's going to be...
Yes.
It's they're a guy that's going to be integral to this game. That's what the microscope to me is. It's not... Yes,
Shawn. That's why I see it that way too. Like matchups. Like, is this guy going to win his matchups?
When Jeff takes Phillip Daniels, how the fuck do we know how he did?
No, that.
Break down his PFF grades at least. That would be.
Get sacked. That's exactly what I'm thinking of with a microscope. When he takes that lineman, it's like, that guy needs to have a game, or we're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, is he allowing pressures? Is he,
All right, I'm going Bo Jackson then.
Yeah, good call.
Even if he doesn't start.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see him in the game more than the other two.
Okay.
So, I mean, I want to see how he handles an away game.
He's Bo Jackson. He busts along one every freaking game.
He looks like he's on bus 5 or 6. It's like he's so close. But, I think I'm excited to see him get more touches.
Bo knows Bo.
Right. All right, so you want to get my bins? Jeff, defense.
I gotta go Kenyatta Jackson. I don't know, is it health or is it what is it? Because I want to see Kenyatta affect the passing game, affect the rush.
Affect the head.
He's getting outplayed by maybe 3 defensive ends. It seems to me.
Maybe.
He's got it all there. I don't know, but they're so hush about injuries and stuff. He might be nursing something. I don't know, but I want to see more from Kenyatta Jackson.
Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, on the season, Kenyatta's up there in pressures. He has 4, but no sacks.
All the rest of the DNs are playing well too, though. I mean, they're all playing well.
Curry and Bo Atkinson, 12 and 7. Both of them. Caden has 3, but
Curry was getting looked over at the beginning of the year for Kenyatta and Atkinson.
But Caden racked up he had 7 pressures last week against Ohio.
He's always around the ball. Whenever he's on the field, he's always around the ball.
Yeah, we do need Kenyatta to step up.
Yeah.
Start doing something. What do you got, Henry, for defense? Rump so smooth skin.
Again, kind of the same theme I've been going with. I think with these mobile quarterbacks, I feel it's upon the linebacking crew to really kind of spy this guy and keep him in check, especially up the middle. He wants to try and sneak out there when that pocket's collapsing.
Number 8.
And then still chase him down if he wants to bust it outside. So I'll go with my boy Arvell Reese to hold things down in the middle.
Okay. I like that.
This quarterback, this quarterback can't have, 6 first downs running against us. That keeps him in a game.
I think if Arvell Reese is healthy through the game, I don't see it happening. He's almost getting to that point like Caleb. Like, okay, we know Arvell's going to do his thing. We can't, he's getting to that point. Arvell is a quarterback run stopper.
Yep.
That dude does not want to see Arvell. He does not want to see number 8 running after him.
Right. Take the average black man and ask him that. She's got a patch much back.
I didn't know where you were going at first.
Could have gone anywhere right then. Defense. I think the secondary is really going to be stressed when this quarterback gets out in the free space and starts looking downfield. That Denzel Boston at 6'4", that's concerning. We don't have any corners 6'4". Yeah,
nobody does.
IGB 6'2". But so I'm going to put it on the. I want to go corner here. I'm thinking safety. Maybe Jalen McClain is due for a microscope if we're really going to focus on somebody that needs to help out in the pass protection and run defense, or not pass protection, but pass defense and run defense. He's got to come up and lay the wood like he did last week. So let's go with 18 there. Jalen McClain.
Let's get the first. Let's give this quarterback his first pick on the season.
There you go.
Somebody back there, a couple maybe.
He's finally seeing top-level defensive backs too.
Yeah, and he's going to have a rush against him, and force him into some bad decisions.
Yeah, she's sweat, wet, got it going like a turbo vet. Let's see. Anyway,
Shawn,
that's about all I got. I was just trying to squeeze in as many lyrics.
Who's Shawn's microscope, Joe? Who's Shawn's microscope on defense?
Arvell.
Yeah. IGB is another one to watch because I think they'll probably match him up because of his length. He's got like 6'7", wingspan.
Right.
I think they're gonna match him up, but I'll take the gangster Jermaine Matthews against him too. I like that matchup too because Matthews is gonna fight him the whole way downfield.
Let McClain put the wood on him, and those arms will shrink up a little bit. He'll start playing like he's 6 foot, not 6'4".
Yeah.
I think we have one of the best pass defenses in the country. I love our 5 in the secondary. I love them.
Yeah.
Yeah, this D, I mean, good luck against this D. You're going to earn it.
Now, if IGBs get some holding, some PIs, that kind of stuff, who knows? I mean, he's probably due for one of those now, according to if he follows.
Probably be a good week to bet.
They're going to test him out.
Well, they're going to throw that guy regardless. They're like, look, you're our only chance. They're throwing to that guy.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I'm hooked, and I can't stop staring. Oh, baby, I want to get with you. Take your picture. Anyway, I wish we could do Sir Mix-a-Lot rhymes all night long. But
I think Posse on Broadway is the best song, honestly.
That's a good one. Yeah.
He ate the quarter pounder through the pickles on the rug.
That's my hoopty.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah, that's what I like. Tailpipe dragging, don't work.
Yep.
Girlfriend nagging.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't listened to Sir Mix-a-Lot in 15 years. I'm sorry. I'm a freshen up on
tried
it.
to warn me, but that butt you got makes me so horny. So, all right, folks. Sorry for the late start. The Wi-Fi locally was On the fritz. What do you want me to do? I could.
Sorry for the Joe's raps of Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah.
I'm not sorry about that. I'll never be sorry about Sir Mix-a-Lot. But yeah, so we got our picks in, microscopes. Odysseus was the only one in the chat tonight. Quiet night, apparently. But
Winner.
Odysseus agreed with us on a lot of the stuff. Nebraska's safeties are terrible. He had Mike Gundy. That was his suggestion for the hot seat. He said, good that Syracuse made Dabo go all shucks. Bad Nebraska O-line and safety play. Exactly. His ugly was Notre Dame defense versus Purdue. That's fair. Giving up 30 points to Purdue is not a good look for your defense. And he said Wazoo was only down 7 going into the fourth. Washington, and they're atrocious. So, fair point. I can't argue with those.
Hey, real quick, Joe, Shawn, who do you guys got Heisman candidate, Heisman leader right now? Who's your Heisman front runner?
Oh gosh.
I don't even know if I can pick one.
I mean, I'm probably just so Buckeye centric. I feel like Jeremiah's stats right now he's kind of living up to the hype, being double covered and all that. But I don't know who's the guy that just scored 6 touchdowns. I guess I got
just skyrocketed.
Yeah, I got him up there.
Mateer's first, plus 600. Mendoza, plus 750. Carson Beck is playing well, guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. His defense is giving him a lot.
Wasn't he the favorite 3 years ago? After
It might have been.
He was number one. He was number one pick in the draft a year and a half ago. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Dinty Moore, plus 1,200. He's fourth. Josh Hoover, who the fuck is that?
Josh Hoover? Quarterback?
Yeah. Maybe. Sounds
gotta
like
be a quarterback.
White quarterback.
No, I have no idea. I have no idea where he plays.
He's plus 1,200.
Josh Hoover. I've not heard his name on any college, any podcast, any highlight reel.
TCU.
And they just beat it. They beat the Ponies.
SMU, yeah.
Yeah, they beat SMU.
Yeah.
Come on, really?
He's got 1,000 yards passing, 11 touchdowns, and 2 picks. And he's decent. Just putting up.
He's any one of 20 Texas Tech quarterbacks from the 90s. Get out of here.
Yeah.
He forget him. Mateer, I thought Mateer. I mean, but he needed that game against Auburn. He needed that.
Jeremiah's 6th at plus 1,400. Then you got Stockton, Marcel Reed, Sayin.
Joke.
What?
Marcel Reed. Joke.
Yeah.
Gunnar Stockton. Come on. That's just because Georgia's undefeated.
But I don't think there's a clear leader right now at this point.
No. Mateer was. If he would have bowled out against Auburn, I would have said Mateer clearly in front. But Oklahoma has I think they have 6 ranked teams left to play.
Yeah, I'll put him up there after they play Texas, which is coming up here real soon. I think a couple weeks.
Yeah.
For the
Don't
record,
call it a
I'm
shootout.
sitting on a Julian Sayin plus 2,000 ticket
I like it.
and a Jeremiah ticket at plus 1,200. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, we got to get out of here, folks. Appreciate everybody joining us. Hey, leave a question, comment, all the stuff in the comments. Visit the BuckeyeCast.com. You can always email me. My email address is joe@thebuckeyecast.com. Call, text, email, whatever. You know how to get a hold of me. It's all right below the show. And Jeff and Shawn, appreciate you.
Appreciate you, bro.
We will be back a week from Monday. A week from
tomorrow.
I won't be.
Tomorrow.
Konnichiwa, Shawn.
I'm going to Mexico. Adios.
Oh, jeez. I thought you're going to like Cabo
Same.
for vacation. I thought you were going for Japan for work.
Nah.
No, you can say konnichiwa there. I'm sure it matters equally.
Yeah. We're still going to say a Dorito.
Right.
Stay out of the donkey shows, Shawn.
Yeah, I will. I'll try.
That's not your scene.
There's a girl fucking a horse. All right.
I
Appreciate
was
it.
here with my friend Johnny Older a month ago.
Talk to you later.